Welcome, and thanks for visiting the American Atheists website. I'm Ellen Johnson, President of American Atheists. This week we celebrate the holiday known as Halloween. There's some interesting history behind Halloween, and a lot of it has to do with gender, witches, and witchcraft. What we know is Halloween probably originated with a European Celtic festival called Samhain and spread to America and other parts of the world through Irish and Scottish immigration. We know that the non-Christian pagan populations celebrated this as a harvest festival, and they believed that it was one of the times of the year when the dead could make contact with the physical world. People often wore costumes and masks and lit community bonfires during the evening of October the 31st in order to scare away the spirits of the departed. This was celebrated throughout pre-Christian Ireland and Scotland. When the Christian religion was imposed on Ireland, the church did all it could to abolish or co-opt the older pagan beliefs and rituals, as it tried to do everywhere else throughout the world. Conveniently, in 835 of the current era, Pope Gregory IV declared that November 1st would be All Saints' Day or All Hallows' Day, so the evening before, on October the 31st, was known as All Hallows' Eve, or Halloween. In America, waves of Scottish and Irish immigrations began to spread the festival, and by the early 1900s, commercial interests saw that Halloween could become a time of merriment and financial opportunity. First there were Halloween cards, then decorations, and by the 1930s, commercially made Halloween costumes were filling the stores, and by the 1950s, Halloween was becoming an annual holiday. But leave it to the religious to take something simple and fun and politicize it. Christian fundamentalists really do worry about the devil, witches, and witchcraft because these themes loom large in the Bible. The book of Exodus reminds us that thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Other passages warn that people risk the wrath of a god by even allowing a witch in their community. And we know that during the Inquisitions and other outbursts of organized religious hysteria, so-called witches were punished and killed. Estimates of the number of victims vary widely, but it's likely that over 200,000 women were murdered in England, France, and Germany at the height of that religious madness. It was said that women were in league with Satan and that they were temptresses like Eve or fallen prostitutes. Today, militant Christian Reconstructionists say that in their perfect society, women who practice witchcraft will be given the death penalty. Others say that celebrating this ancient holiday is a gateway holiday to Satanism, witchcraft, and the occult. There is even a town in Pennsylvania whose local governing body has gone so far as to declare that Halloween will not be celebrated there, as if they could really stop it. Some Christians have created hell houses or judgment houses, and I'm sure you've heard of these. They look like real haunted houses, but once you pay your admission, you don't get entertained. You, and this includes children, get proselytized. The hell houses are designed to deliver a stern political message. As you walk through the different rooms, there are overly dramatic, even hysterical presentations warning against abortions, drinking, engaging in sex outside of marriage, AIDS, and homosexuality. It is now estimated that there are 3,000 hell houses being operated this Halloween season across the country. Religious beliefs have created a real hell for people throughout history, all because of myths, superstitions, bigotry, and ignorance. The real hell with abortion is what happens when the procedure is outlawed. The real hell around AIDS is what happens when we discriminate against those who have it, or fail to teach and promote safe sex practices in our society. Maybe some of these fundamentalists should clean up their own houses before they lecture others, because hell house operators ignore the real hell that can be found in fundamentalist polygamist sects where children are married off to old male relatives, and boys are literally thrown out of their homes and onto the streets because they are competition for these skanky old men. Where is the talk of this religious rape culture at these hell houses? Or what about the hell that sick children face because their insane Christian Science parents refuse to give them medical treatment? That hell house scene would be one of screams of pain and agony as a child suffers and cries for help and slowly dies over days and weeks. That is hell, and that is real. Halloween isn't the problem. Religious fundamentalism is. Having fun on Halloween is a welcomed, seasonal American celebration, and I particularly like it because we make fun of all those myths that religion has perpetrated on us as if they were real, like the walking dead, the talking dead, the powers of witches, spirits, ghosts, and devils. So from all of us here at the American Atheist Center, happy Halloween. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for visiting the American Atheist website. I'm Ellen Johnson.